second game. That match lasted an hour and 2 minutes and 21:15 in the deciding game. In the semi-final, they beat the pair that ended up winning the bronze medal match, the number 4 seeds, Trisha Jolly and Gayatri Pulela, 21-13, 21-16. The Malaysian players, well, this is Thinaah Muralitharan, 24 years of age, her partner Pearly just 22. As far as the English pair are concerned, they, like their opponents, had a bye in the first round. And then a Malaysian pair, that could have been tricky against Chia and Lai. But it was 2 straight games, 21-19, 21-16. A Ugandan pair in the quarter-final. Lovely to see the Ugandan pair doing well. In fact, they had 3 quarter-finalists on quarter-finals day. And that was across all 5 disciplines, of course. And then in the semi-final, beat Wendy Chen and Gronya Somerville to save 2 game points in the second game before winning it 24-22. That semi-final lasting an hour and 5 minutes. Well, for Smith, Lauren Smith, a second consecutive year, or games I should say, that she has contested 2 finals in 2 doubles disciplines. Well, I can tell you actually that the umpire is Rushali Ulpade from India, and the service judge will be Sydney Gallos from New Zealand. Well, it's a wonderful achievement from Lauren Smith to contest 2 doubles finals at 2 consecutive games. Only the second player ever to do that in history. The only other player to achieve that was Gillian Gilkes back in 1970 and 1974, where in fact Gillian Gilkes contested 3 finals in each of those Commonwealth Games.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Pearly and Thinaah Muralitharan, Malaysia. And on my left, Birch and Smith, England. Smith to serve to Pearly. Love all. Play.
The women's doubles gold medal match, the number 1 against the number 2 seeds. What an opening rally. That's a fabulous opening rally.
That's how the match is going to go. We are in for a treat here. Absolutely crazy first rally.
Well, these 2 pairs have played each other once previously. That was in last year's Sudirman Cup, the World Mixed Team Championships in Vantaa in Finland. And it was the English pair that won in 3 games, 21-10 in the deciding game. But perhaps it's not just the previous match between these 2 pairs that we need to take into consideration. The number of matches that Lauren Smith has played over 11 days, the 15th match she personally has played. And I think we also need to take into account that I think that this Malaysian women's doubles pair is probably the most improved pair on the world tour. Against that, you have the English pair who haven't played together for 8 months in individual competition. That could play a factor. do you think, Chris?
Yeah, I'd definitely say they're two. Although the rankings, you know, they're really close to each other and the English girls beat them last time they played, I would agree with you in regards to ladies doubles. The Malaysians, for me, are definitely one of the most improved pairs. I'd probably put them at, you know, 1 or 2 out of all the pairs in the world over the last 18 months that have improved the most in ladies doubles. And as you said, a big factor, the English girls have got better every single round, but it's because they haven't played together for, I think it's about 9 months, and they're almost getting back into their groove.
Yeah.
The big obstacle, as you said before, is the fatigue for Lauren.
No, she's a very fit athlete. But the accumulation of titles, that is an absolute beauty from Pearly Tan. The disguised drop shot played with a cute angle. She goes down the line first of all. Look where that shuttle landed. It was way in front of the doubles service line, the front line. That's an amazing drop shot.
She's a highly gifted player.
Yes, and delightful to watch because she comes up with shots that most other players don't even think of trying to play, let alone have the technique to be able to play them.
Yes, yes. 5 love.
So it's been quite a tough start for the English girls, just because the Malaysians, you know, the level they're playing at, just then net cord off a shot, and it's so hard because the shuttle's turning and spinning as the English girls are trying to lift that out.
Little topspin there on the defence from Pearly Tan. Look, crouch defence. Misses.
Yeah, just after that rally, she's almost telling herself, just calm down. Like, she's got so much magic, but you don't want to get too carried away. She's forced that, and then in the end, quite a simple mistake.
The big jump smash from Pearly Tan.
Service over.
Well, she's the decisive player at the moment in these very early stages. But Chris, I mean, it's been quite obvious from these early stages that the Malaysians are wanting to get on the attack. How do the English pair neutralise that?
The difficult thing is, to be honest, the English girls are getting the attack as well. It's just when the English girls are getting the attack, they don't have that special variation. They don't have that extra something to be able to really hurt the Malaysians. I feel the Malaysians look so comfortable in defence.
English forced to defend again. Now they have an opportunity. Oh my goodness me. Well, no wonder she gets the thumbs up from her partner.
At the moment, though, to try and put this into kind of simpler context, Pearly Tan is, you know, she's playing a 12 out of 10. She's on fire. She's so calm. She's so relaxed. She's got all the variation in the world. I mean, she's unplayable at the moment.
Well, the Malaysians couldn't have dreamt of a better start than this. Yeah. Well, all started with an excellent backhand smash from this lady, Chloe Birch.
Service over. 2.
And then that smash from Lauren, it was actually a bit flatter than they expected, the Malaysians, but the placement, it caused a miss hit, and then they managed to get through. It's just that bit of surprise.
Oh, look at that. That's another top spin, this time on the return of serve, creating the deception.
But to have the audacity and belief in yourself and confidence to play that in the final of the Commonwealth Games.
Yeah. It's amazing. Their first Commonwealth Games, the Malaysians. Lauren Smith, it's a third Commonwealth Games. Chloe Birch, her second.
And now for the English girls, it's going to feel like, what do we do? Because even when they're in the rallies, there's just brilliance from the Malaysians.
In between the two English players, and when you haven't played together for 8 or 9 months, that's a vulnerable place. You're unsure who's going for that one, who should take it. 11-2, the advantage at mid-game interval here in the opening game in favour of the Malaysian pair of Pearly and Thinaah Muralitharan.
So we're trying to get them into this position where we are really like making them work. Okay? So with that comes discipline. Okay? Alright? We've got to try. Sometimes when Pearly's at the back, we can actually play these little plays in front. Yeah? And also when it's the other way round, Pearly's not doing anything at the front. Nothing. Yeah? That's where we've got to get these lifts working until we create some space. Remember what I said about variety at the back's really important. Yeah? If we hit a racket, they're going to whip straight away. Yeah? Especially from when we go straight into our round the head border. Yeah? So we're not unbalanced, we clear out, we start again. Yeah? Building rally.
Well, I very much agree with the coaching there of Julian Robertson. Variety from the back of the court and some softer shots from the front. Don't try and play at the pace of your opponents. I agree. Well, that was the right idea. Wrong execution.
And what you often find that happens in a situation when you feel that your opponents are on cloud 9 and they're playing incredible, you think the only way you can challenge them is almost by forcing it. You've got to play even better than they're playing, and that's where more mistakes often come. And unforced errors like this, because Lauren's feeling that, look, I can't do anything. They're just playing so good, I have to win the point. But if they do a great serve, you can't win the point off it.
Yeah, well, the initial body language of Lauren Smith after the error was concerning, but then pulled herself together and said, right, come on. But this is a phenomenal start by Tan and Muralitharan.
The way the Malaysians are playing right now, it doesn't get any better. They are, doing everything absolutely perfect.
Service over. 3-14.
Good serve.
Just on that shot before from Lauren, she's just forced it. She's stepped in, but she's played it that little bit too flat. So it's easy. It's easy for Thinaah to kind of jump round the head and be very dangerous.
Well, that young man's been at every single session, I think, here at the Badminton.
I'll definitely give him fan of the tournament. He has been the noisiest person in the hall for the last 2 weeks.
That's a beautiful block. Incredible. Now between the legs
I mean, this is unbelievable from the Malaysians again.
How on earth did the Malaysians win that rally?
Yeah, right now, I think, I don't even know. They could probably make it rain in here. They can do anything they want.
Well, I can only imagine the frustration for Lauren Smith at the moment. I mean, she's guaranteed a 7th Commonwealth Games medal after this match, and she's still looking for the elusive gold. Yeah, pouncing on everything.
17-4.
Complex thing is as well, the Malaysians are looking, you know, their confidence is out the building. It's that big, you know, they're so confident they're doing anything they want, and the English girls can't stop that because they can't win points.
Yeah, brilliant.
You know, the English girls, they're trying everything. They're trying every possibility, but nothing is working right now.
Yeah, that was a softer shot. That had been advised by coach Julian Robertson. But look at the reactions of Thinaah Muralitharan. Oops. Well, neither of them covering that, and it went long. That's very fortunate.
You know, that
Malaysian pair.
It almost sums it up in regards to Chloe played the right shot. The Malaysians, you know, neither of them anticipated it very well, and it goes out by a few inches. It kind of almost sums up the first game,
Yeah.
as it were.
That's gone wide, and it's game point opportunities for Pearly Tan and Thinaah Muralitharan. We've only had 15 minutes of play so far. 20, game point 4. Well, the second game, I think, is a foregone conclusion in favour of the Malaysians, but I do think if the English pair can just battle for 2 or 3 rallies, give themselves a bit more confidence before the start of the second game, that will help them. But it's not to be. 21-5 the opening game for Pearly Tan and Thinaah Muralitharan.
21-5.
Umpire just confirming that score, 21-5 in 15 minutes. Yeah. Devastatingly good dive. An amazing pair.
A lot of this now will be about controlling our emotions, yeah? I need some height on the list now, some real height, yeah? When we're in our backhand side, sometimes use the straight over, yeah? Because sometimes we go cross and they're channeling the attack on that person. We use the straight. This is just about us being really, we've got to try things, haven't we? We've got to be brave, we've got to try things in here today, yeah? But it's when to engage in the flat. If not, we've got to work them. Yeah, and engage in the flat at the right time. At the minute, they're seeing everything clearer than us. We have to accept it. We'll find a way.
Jangan sedikit jauh dulu. Ya, bikin ini semua ya, buangnya satu atas semua. Ya, semua ini bikin terus.
It was a devastatingly good performance in the opening game by Pearly Tan and Thinaah Muralitharan. 21-5 in just 15 minutes.
Play.
And very interesting that the England coach, Julian Robertson, identifying what I think both you and I had identified, Chris, and that's the need for the English pair, and especially Lauren Smith, to control her emotions.
Yeah, it's a big challenge out there because, you know, it's going to feel like a nightmare, as it were, but it's not. And this is where you have to get your head around it. You've got to accept the Malaysians are playing incredible. Can they sustain this for this whole game? I don't know, but the English have to believe that they can't.
No, she's missed one. She's human after all, Pearly Tan.
She's only an 11.5 out of 10.
Oh, service fault called.
Too high.
And this is
Lauren Smith.
And this is where you just feel it feels like the world's against you. Everything almost could be is going wrong. Your opponents are playing incredible. You're missing a few shots you didn't miss before. You've got loads of fatigue in you. Then you get service faulted. It just feels like the world's against you.
And that, I think, is what Julian was referring to about control your emotions. And not only do you feel everything is against you, for Lauren Smith, you know, that dream, I mean, she's going to be 31 next month. This is quite possibly her last Commonwealth Games. We hope it isn't, but it might well be. You know, it's a guaranteed 7th medal, but she's never won the gold, and she so wants that gold. Oh my goodness, behind the back from Thinaah. And that's going to go long. Yeah.
4-1.
I mean, it's like they're trying to better each other. It's I've just said Pearly's a 12 out of 10, and Tina's like, well, what about me? She's a 12 out of 10 as well. I mean, the way they're playing.
Oh, that was going to go wide, you know. Nice block. Yeah, clever play by Pearly Tan. The disguised drop shot to the centre of the court, where Chloe Birch had to move forward, and then the smash across her body. That's wonderful awareness from Pearly Tan.
This is why it's so hard to contend with Pearly, because she's got everything at the moment. You know, she's got the power, she's got the placement, she's got the deception, she's got the variation.
Oh, hits the neck cord. That's good fighting spirit by the English combination.
This is what the English girls have got to try and do, but obviously it's not easy. They've got to try and put some doubt in the minds of the Malaysian players that, hold on a sec, maybe they will make mistakes, maybe they will play the wrong shot.
Yeah, very determined walk from Chloe Birch. Yeah, they're getting back a bit of the belief.
And there's 2 mistakes in a row there from the Malaysians. We did not see that at any point in the first game.
Apologises for hitting her opponent.
It's that fine line there for Chloe. She's not being passive. She's taking it on. She's just forcing it. It's a bit obvious. And then it's read by Pearly and put away very, very emphatically.
Yeah, she was just trying to find the mid-court area, getting it past Pearly Tan, but as you say, there wasn't enough pace on it to achieve that goal. Trying to be a little too clever there, Pearly Tan. And I wonder if the Malaysian bubble has burst.
But for the first time now we've seen something different. Now we've seen this creative play, almost too much there. She's overdone it. And I do feel that could be possibly an important point for England.
What a block shot again from Pearly Tan.
7-4. Take the center.
Yeah, it's just
lovely variation.
No, she asked me. Show the center.
she's got every shot from the back. She's got the stop drop, the big smash, the slice, the placement. Just if she can control it all.
Oh, a fabulous shot from Muralitharan.
8-4.
It's not only the technique to be able to play that shot, it's the vision to see that's where the gap is.
Yeah, and the placement and being calm enough and everything. She played it to perfection.
Service over. 5-8.
Yeah. Well, I like the idea of a serve out wider.
9-5.
Oh, my goodness. Thinaah Muralitharan was sharp there. Look at that. Rack it up, ready. Takes the pace out of the shot. And that shuttle does get past the front court player and land in front of the rear court player. That's a perfect shot for doubles. Takes it off the top of the tape. Muralitharan.
Yeah, incredibly sharp on that because that was not loose. See this on a replay. That's okay. Maybe it's a bit loose than I first thought, but still, she's on it so quick.
Good return. Just wide. And it is the number one seeds, Pearly Tan and Thinaah Muralitharan, who have the advantage, a 6-point advantage here in the second game, having already taken the first.
Yeah, when you're really like lifting, just make sure we're still, don't worry too much about any cliff. Just keep swinging that little step forward. Right? The only time we need to counter is when we've gotten really off balance and we see the net player coming over. Then we need to go into another corner. Yeah, but the first way is we need to invest in getting them out, especially Pearly. Yeah, we just showed there that she wants to break when we work hard, when rallies are hard. Yeah. Sometimes also on the returns, we're not always trying to win the return. Double lift if we need to, start defence, but be ready. Yeah, we have got to keep switching things up. Yeah, okay, come on.
So it's a handsome lead for the Malaysian pair. 6-point advantage. Make that 7-point advantage.
You just feel like nothing's going the way of the English girls. You know, when the shuttle gets close to the net and maybe it's going to be a net cord, I feel like almost every time it's going to land on the English side.
Yeah, well, that's a good smash from Lauren Smith.
See Pearly after almost every rally that the Malaysians lose, she's just saying, keep calm. She's got to keep a clear head because she's got so many shots she can play. She has to be calm in her shot selection.
Oh, gaining no advantage with the flick serve there, Lauren Smith.
6.
Amazing. Well, the only interruption to Malaysian dominance in the women's doubles discipline over the last 5 games was in 2010 when the Indian pair on home soil in Delhi of Jwala Gutta and Ashwini Ponappa took gold. Apart from that, it's been Malaysia's gold all the way. In fact, the last gold for an English pair in the women's doubles was 24 years ago in Kuala Lumpur in 1998. Joe Goods and Donna Kellogg won the gold on that occasion. Bounces off the top of the tape.
16. 6.
It's so hard to stop this run because the English girls, they can be consistent and they can rally, but then they're too obvious, they're too simple, and the Malaysians are reading it and then just dominating. But then when they take a risk, they're making the mistakes.
Brilliant. A moment of magic from Chloe Birch.
Yeah, fantastic there from Chloe. Best rally from the English girls so far in the match. Brilliant shot.
Thinaah.
Oh, good return of serve. Yeah, perfect return of serve, in fact, from Thinaah Muralitharan.
This is the problem for the English girls. As I just said, I honestly think that rally before was the best one they played in the match, and then the Malaysians go, okay, it's like, we'll just get a net cord.
Yeah, and a wonderful jump smash too. It's gone wide.
18. 7.
Well, you have to applaud the Malaysian pair in the way they've played so far in today's final. Well, we know that they challenge the very best players and pairs in the world, the Malaysians, and they've demonstrated today why that is the case.
19.
I do feel that start in the first game, they came out like incredible, and they could have, if it had been an edgy start, you just think nerves could have maybe played a part, but the way they've played, I mean, nerves, they can't play a part at all. They've just been so amazing.
That's just wrong, and it's gold medal points for Malaysia.
7.
Well judged. But not this time.
So it's over. 8-20.
English pair trying to make the scoreline a little more respectable. And that's it. Pearly and Thinaah Muralitharan of Malaysia win gold. A third consecutive gold for Malaysian pairs in the women's doubles discipline at the Commonwealth Games. Absolutely overwhelming the English pair of Chloe Birch and Lauren Smith. Umpire just confirming the scoreline of 21-5, 21-8. A match lasting only 33 minutes. Well, Rexy Manaki, the Malaysian head coach, delights in the gold medal in the women's doubles. Team gold and the first individual gold for Malaysia at these Commonwealth Games.
Full credit there to the Malaysian girls. What an incredible performance they both put on. I mean, they were, from start of the match to the finish, absolutely unbelievable. They did everything right, tactically, creative, no mistakes, unbelievable. Really, really incredible performance.
Yeah, it certainly was. Confirmation of that scoreline, 21-5, 21-8. Women's doubles discipline.
I would say, I know the English girls won't feel it, but they should be proud of themselves. As me and Jill have said throughout the commentary, they haven't been playing together for the last 8 or 9 months, and Lauren hasn't been playing ladies doubles at all. So to get a silver here, this is an impressive result.
And I think for Lauren Smith, the fact that she's only become the second player in the history of badminton at the Commonwealth Games to contest the 2 doubles disciplines, whether it's the men's doubles and the mixed doubles or the women's doubles and the mixed doubles, at 2 consecutive games after such a long period of time. 48 years since that was last achieved. I think Lauren Smith should take huge pride in what she has achieved. But of course that's difficult at the moment. It's a 5th silver medal of her 7 medals now at Commonwealth Games, her 3rd Commonwealth Games. Now look at the delights at the victory by the Malaysians. Well, Malaysia celebrate the women's doubles, but overall, Chris, England's performance, for the first time ever, they didn't medal in the mixed team competition. They've had 3 finalists today, which I think is a good performance. They weren't expected to win the men's doubles or the women's doubles, but of course Marcus and Lauren were a higher seed in the mixed doubles final. Overall, how do you rate England's performance?
I think it's a tough one, because they've done well on one hand in the individual to come away with 3 silver medals, because if you look from the team results coming forth, which, you know, no one wanted that, you know, none of the English players would have wanted that. They came here for a medal 100%, and I think it's tough out there because the Asian dominance in the sport is so extreme at the moment that it's hard for any of the European nations to compete.
Well, here are the match stats for the women's doubles, and one service, a fault called, that was on Lauren Smith, and well, that's points scored on service, only 1 by the English pair. Well, that needs to improve, there's no question of that. 6 consecutive points for the Malaysian pair. That was a good run of points. That was from 8-2 to 14-2 in the opening game. Longest rally, 38 shots, and the match time of 33 minutes. Wonderful performance by Pearly and Thinaah Muralitharan. 21-5, 21-8.